Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Once again, my name is Brandon. I'm an acting and performance coach, and today we're going to be doing another video over the wonderful, the beautiful, the very talented Aurora. This time we're doing something a little bit different. I'm looking at Aurora's Runaway official lyric and meaning, and this is from Genius's YouTube channel. This has 11.2 million views. It was posted back in May, I think, of 2021. I'm excited about this. It's been a while since I've done something on Aurora, and this is going to be a little bit different. I do love her in interviews and things. I always have. I think she has a wonderful personality. She's incredibly endearing. She has a great perspective on life, and I just thought it would be fun. I just thought this would be a fun thing to do. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Check the description for all my social media links, including a link to the Patreon, the Discord, buy me a coffee, all the things. There's also a new membership tab right down there. It's a little join button. I think it's on one of the sides. I think it's over here. I think right here somewhere, right here-ish, right under the microphone. I don't know. It's somewhere down there. Join up. I already posted a bunch of members-only content for Nightwish fans. I'm working on editing a lot of Angelina Jordan content. Aurora will then be next, and then I think I'm going to be doing some for Stella or maybe some Black Peak content on the membership page that'll be very exclusive there. There's also going to be other exclusive benefits that are coming down the line, so do consider signing up. Yeah. All that being said, let's just jump into this reaction.
Runaway was actually the second song I ever wrote, and it's the most fantastic thing that as I grew older, Runaway have just made more and more sense to me and felt closer and closer to my heart.
I'm excited about this. This is going to be fun.
It is really surprising to me that Runaway is still kind of living its best life out there in the world. I can feel that I'm grateful that people have let Runaway into their hearts. I think that's very sweet. And I've always felt like my music it's much bigger than me. I think Runaway is one of the many examples of that the music just lives on and they live on after I'm gone, and that gives me also peace in my life, that I know that it will still exist when I'm not here. I was listening to the ocean. I saw a face in the sand when I first started writing music.
So one of the things that I love about her, and I think I've talked about it plenty, is the way she envelops herself with the music, how she commits to it and how she really engages with it and sort of lives in the moment with it and lets us experience that with her. And just this look on her face. With Genius, we all know, I don't know if you've ever watched one of these before, what they do is they have them go through their song, they sing it a cappella right there in the studio. They sort of talk about the meaning of the lyrics, what it means to them, where they were when they wrote it, how they felt when they were writing it. But this look, and just looking at her face right there, how to get into this moment, she closed her eyes, shut out the distractions, and then she's in it. She's just in it. She's performing the song, and it's beautiful. I'm just really impressed with her ability to, even in a setting like this, which would be kind of cold and clinical, there would be in a studio, they'll be wired up, there's just people sitting around. She doesn't have the energy of the crowd to feed off of. This is not like in a moment. She hasn't been amping herself up for this. This isn't a concert. This isn't song after song, but she's still able to kind of close her eyes, find that space within herself, and not just sing the notes. She's delivering the song. I honestly don't think that she would accept any less, particularly of a song that means this much to her. It's just really impressive. It's really impressive to watch her do that.
The ocean, I saw a face in the sand. When I first started writing music, my grandest source of inspiration was nature, because it's so humble and dangerous at the same time, and so small and so big. It's just so complex.
A lot about dichotomy.
And beautiful, and I love her so much. By my piano there is a window, and outside of that window there is the ocean. And I thought that it seemed so big and overwhelming. I thought, when you miss someone that is gone, the ocean can both bring comfort, but also kind of emptiness. But when I picked it up, then it vanished away from my hands. When you meet
You guys know those apps on your phone where they kind of have like they have celebrities come on and read stories or poems, and it's supposed to help you meditate or go to sleep. Is there a person out there whose voice would be more perfect for that than Aurora? Can you just listen to her speak and how beautiful her sort of cadence is, the rhythm of her speech, the sort of the melodic nature of her voice, and she's so soft-spoken. There's so much sweetness in her. I'd pay for that. I would pay for that in a heartbeat.
When you miss someone so badly and you wish that they were still here on this earth, you kind of see their face and everything. And it's kind of frightening, but also kind of nice. You know that they're not there.
So much.
You try to hold them and stroke them on the cheek, but you can't because they're not there. I had a dream I was 7, climbing my way in a tree. I saw a piece of heaven waiting in patience for me.
So are you guys watching her take that journey? You're watching her face as she's going through these lyrics of this song and really experiencing it, completely enveloped by it in that moment, experiencing it, going through it in her mind, taking those steps. It's beautiful. There's a lot in here. She's expressing a lot about dichotomy, about things that are both scary and comforting, things that are both huge and overwhelming, but somehow peaceful. There's a sense of the world isn't just one thing. And if you can focus on where it's sort of overwhelming enough or uncomfortable enough to be exciting, but it's also familiar enough to be comforting and to feel like home. She has a really, really interesting sort of perspective on life. And I'm
my life, I've been very obsessed with death. It makes everything kind of meaningless, but also it makes everything meaningful. All your mistakes should be meaningless because we're gonna die anyway. And all your accomplishments and everyone you love, that should be meaningful because it might disappear one day. So it depends how you look at it, I guess. I loved climbing in trees because they're just the most majestic beings. And I was climbing it, and one of the branches broke, and I almost fell. And then I thought in my head that, that was a bit fun. But also, I could have, what if I fell down and died and I was just gone? And I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. That I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Was kind of about accepting all of this. If I ran fast enough and far enough, I might just run off the world and run all the way to the moon and then beyond. And I was dancing in the rain, I felt alive and I can't complain. And I was dancing in the rain is also then an even more clear image of the fact that you're embracing and accepting the darkness as a part of life. Because the sooner you do that in life, I think the happier you can get, when you just accept that sometimes it's just shit.
I agree.
And sometimes it's not shit at all.
Okay. Yeah, she has a wonderful sort of outlook on life. I think we all have, right? Had experiences like that as children or even adults where something happened and it was exciting and thrilling, but at the same time, it's like, wow, I could have died. That could have gone really wrong. What I'm hearing from her is a philosophy of accepting what she called darkness or the negative or the frightening, the unfavorable as a part of life, and then taking it as it comes, never getting wrapped up in your mistakes and always relishing in your successes and in your relationships and always in the positive things, right? Never letting the negative things hold you down because, hey, tomorrow it's not going to matter. Like in 100 years, who's going to care? Right? If I failed that test or if I got fired from that job or if I, whatever, who's going to care in 100 years? But at the same time, all these little things that we experience, time with our families, time with ourselves, doing things that we love, those things matter because we might not get to do them tomorrow, because they won't matter in 100 years. It's really, she is very, she has a wonderful heart.
But no take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore.
Dynamics.
Home is definitely
Also, where can I get that album?
the
Right?
one place where you can go and mend yourself and fill whatever space used to be empty and fix whatever thing inside you was broken. It doesn't need to be a place or the family you were born into. It can be anywhere and whoever. I was painting a picture. The picture was a painting of you. And for a moment I thought you were here, but then again it wasn't true.
It's so sad.
A difference of the two images for me, with the one finding a face in the sand and then painting a picture of someone, it's kind of two different phases of missing somebody. Because in the first verse, you kind of just see them there. You see their face appear everywhere and you know they're not there. But in the second verse, I'm kind of trying desperately in my own hands to manifest the face myself. And all this time I have been lying.
Oh, wow.
Oh, lying in secret to myself. I've been putting sorrow on the farthest place.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
On my shelf.
I don't know what that was, but I'm backing up just a little bit here.
The face myself. And all this time I have been lying. Oh, lying in secret to myself. I've been putting sorrow on the farthest place on my shelf. Da-dee-da. The one
Beautiful.
thing I've been struggling with the most with people is to understand if they mean what they say. Because most of the time when you ask people if they're okay, they say yes. When you know something sad have just happened to them, in many occasions they will continue to say yes, that they're fine. And people are just fine all the time. But many of us are never fine. But no, take me home.
That hit a little too close to home.
Take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. But no, take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. Now you've been
beautiful.
running so far.
Seriously though, can we get that album? Can we get this stripped back, bare, even a cappella album from her? I could fall asleep to that music every day. I don't know if I'd ever get tired of it.
Now you've been running so far that you got lost. And you've been dancing in the rain for so long that the world just continued without you. And you're kind of stuck. I always say, for some reason, that being a human is an extreme sport. And I think when I was 11, that was the first time that I really understood that to be a fact. The world seems to listen to whoever shouts the loudest. And people who really need help seems to only manage to say it so quiet that maybe only the dogs can hear it, like those invisible sounds that humans can't even hear. But I kept running for a soft place to fall, and I kept running for a soft place to fall.
Wow.
And I kept running for a soft place to fall. a soft place to fall. The bridge in the song is definitely when you've gone too far and you just fall to the ground because you're so tired. And a soft place to fall. I remember when I was a child, I just thought of my mother's arms. That the softest place I could ever fall was just in my mother's arms. No, take me home, home where I belong. No, 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 take me home, home where I belong. Oh, no, 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 take me home, home where I belong. No, 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 take me home, home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. The best thing about Runaway
So
is
beautiful.
definitely that throughout my life it has meant a different thing to me almost every time I sing it. And that's why I feel like Runaway was a gift from little Aurora to old Aurora. The next time I get in the same position as I was when I wrote Runaway, I know that I have already put those emotions into words. And maybe this time I can just relax a bit and listen to the song. Even though I can't really listen to the song because I hate listening to my own music.
Well,
I think Billie Eilish said that Runaway really inspired her to do music herself. And I think that's amazing because then Runaway has served the purpose music should serve. I don't like when people say that, yeah, Runaway made her make music, so it's the song that did everything. Because it did nothing compared to, like, she and her brother, they have done everything. It's just a tiny seed, and they are the flower.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that about Billie Eilish being or saying that she was inspired by Runaway. It's so strange to me because I was completely unaware of who Aurora was until I think late last year, maybe earlier this year, the first time I reacted to her here for you guys. But that was Aurora, Runaway official lyrics and meaning verified by Genius at the Genius YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining with me to watch that. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. She's just a treasure. She really is just, seems to be anyway, a wonderful human being with a huge heart, and somebody that I think we are all very fortunate to sort of share this time of our life with. Her music is certainly lovely and it's added to my life. I hope it's added to yours. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, comment down below, check the description for all the links, do all the things. The membership button's right down there. And yeah, I don't really have anything else. So as always, please remember to be kind to each other. And most importantly, be kind to yourself.